Hello, happy Wednesday. It's time for some more Dragon Quest 1. In excellent news, we have rescued the princess. In less excellent news, we are now banned from Tantagel. it's a trade-off, it's fine. We live down at the Metal King's Palace now. But yeah, we've rescued a princess. We've got a friend traveling with us, which I'm really excited to just sort of have her along. But yeah, our new home is down here. We're not tempting fate. Like, we have been banned from armies, so this is our new home. Congratulations to the Maximum Metal King, the Monarch of Metals, the most maximally magnificent of minuscule marvels. We need one more. But yeah, Gwaelin's with us. We've rescued a princess. We've beat a dragon. Quest is over, right? Well, not quite. We have some conversations. For one, we need to still bonk a Dragon Lord. The world map. We've been told by the message that Gwaelin had for us, go south. There are a couple different ways that we could take going south. The first is the shrine down here, south of the Dwarven Cave. Pretty easy one for us to start. But we also have the entirety of this area. Going east from here will get us to Cantlin, up this route. Like, the route is actually shifted a little bit from where it was, I can see, but we have the swamp down here as well, where we would normally find the proof of, proof of a hero, a Loto emblem. We also have this. I don't know what this is. Along with, like, is that a broken bridge? Ooh, can I not? Huh. At least on this map, this area is inaccessible. Okay. Well, I think our first investigation, though, is this shrine in the southeast. That it's very simple to get to. We just go south from Rimuldar, south from the Dwarven Cave. So, time for our travels. Alright, zoom. Don't hit that button. We'll go from Rimuldar. Woo! Yeah, the north bridge is broken, but the south bridge doesn't link up. You see, there's mountains the entire way around. In the whole of this, like from here, we go voop, 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 and there's mountains the entirety around Cantlin, and we can't go around this way either. So there must be some way we can either check this out and see what we can do for repairs. We can't petition the king anymore, I suppose. Must Garland's quest be repeated? Honeymoon World Tour, yeah. I wish I had a party chat button, but I know I don't have a party, I just have Gwaelin here. I'm very happy that we just kind of get to carry around Gwaelin. I think it's very cute. She also... The fact that she appears in combat and in, we had her in a scene with the Fae as well. Speaking of the Fae, we have a third emblem, or sigil, sorry, they're sigils from 2. We've got, let's. We've got some new abilities.
Thou art a hero indeed.
Thanks, Gwaelin. Let's take a quick look at what we have. These have been told to us, the sigils, that we have spell crits from the moon sigil. We have items are more effective, and we have enhanced spells and abilities. This one turns on at half health if I hold X. I can do it either on the decision to cast or use the ability, or mid ability if I get hit and thrown below. So, yeah. Sorry, I can't read. Alright. Well, let's head south.
Well done.
These things double act, right? Yeah. But we're powerful enough that they no longer have physical damage on us, so. So yeah, we'll head south. And we'll investigate for more things. We're looking for more mini-medals. One more gets us a banishing bell, and then, like, we start continuing to drip feed more cool items. I love Iron Scorpion. You get hit by crack. Oh, yeah.
Well done.
One thing that comes to mind, though, on our choice here to not return the princess and keep her with us for the game, and not going to Tantagel, for one, we had to do this, if we wanted to do this for as long as we could, we needed to pick up the Sunstone. But two, there's treasures in there we're just never gonna get, so goodbye forever. Someday we'll get that ultimate key, but we will not return. Ooh, okay. New foes. Okay. Cosmic Trevel. I love Trevel. Man, and a goodie bag. Well, I'm not. Oh, right, I'm immune to fire. Nice try, buddy. You're gonna have to try harder than that if you want me down. Oh, God. All right.
Fine form.
Oh boy. This seems bad. I'm gonna back out. We're gonna. That's. Goodie bags make combats really dangerous because they have a ton of debuffs. So we want to avoid those if possible. Okay, this is also a pain, but like more deal withable. We're immune to fire. Cosmonaut? Let's see what the boomerang does here. Being immune to... Well, 14. Wow, that's a lot of fire damage. Alright, here's the new move. I'm gonna hold X and try to get a double cast out of this. Okay, no double casting. Yeah, you're gonna heal, I'm gonna heal, we're all gonna heal. We're fine.
Hero.
Rip. Okay. This might be, we might want to take the west side first if we're getting into fights like this over on the east. We were not fine. Okay, that puts us right out here. We can try to book it south But I feel like what we're being told is that this is... We may want to take a look around this side a little more. Maybe Damdara. I am set up for anti-fire rather than defense, which is still useful. Let's go ahead and explore Damdara. Let's re-see what that fight looks like. So, we had this fight. We were here for the Erdrick's armor, which is normally here. But we also have exploring this area, finding goodies, and seeing what sort of foes await us. Rats. And the foes here are, like, reasonable. Oh, they just don't want any of it. Okay.
Well done.
We'll poke around here, and then we'll go see if we can't find our way around the south side over to Cantlin. We have the flute, obviously. But Damdara here is very beat. You can see just how ruined this village is. 4 skeleton. I'm probably just gonna sizzle the skeleton group.
Oh no.
I like... They got a pretty cool punch, I think.
Well done.
I don't think continuing from an autosave loses half our cash. Damn, this skeleton's really powerful. Alright, hold on. Yeah, this skeleton's just really powerful, clearly. Okay. A lot of experience for that, though. Okay. Let's go check the south side. We know where the fight is, so let's check the rest of the town. I don't want to fight a goodie bag. Oh, hey. You know, we found you in a couple other ruins, so... This is Gwaelin. Uh-huh. Yeah, we checked this place out. I remember this. I think we got the demon fighting skill in this room. Let's head south. Let's check out the rest of this. Because the fight's over here, like on the right.
Thou art a hero indeed.
Okay. Alright, I guess we're turning back to magic. That's fine.
Let the fire consume!
More dog.
Sizzle!
Well done.
Again, we've talked about like different treasures in this game and the fact that there are so many different good treasures for us to find. But right now, the treasure I'm looking for is just mini medals. The princess wants up. Yeah, we put her down for the conversation and then we carry her around like this. It's great. I have holy protection on that list, but I don't have safe passage. All right, so south side of town. Let's check out this west side, and then we'll check out the east side afterwards. Four dog. Try to conserve MP.
Have care.
If you're gonna force the issue, I will spend, but...
Bravo!
Okay. So yeah, like we have... Oop, there's a barrel over there. I see that. See that barrel right there? That's an item barrel. Hermes hat. We're wearing the Phantom mask, which is the dodgy mask. Okay. It's a slightly worse hat in defense, but it has a wind protection. Which could, like, in the worlds where that comes up. This is the dodgy hat, so I think I'm fine to keep that for now. I think also Tectonic Plate is anti-fire, but it's also the best armor we have, so... Dragon Shield also... actually, Dragon Shield is beatable. We can put on Tempest Shield. So...
Thou art a hero indeed.
Ah. One dog. Yeah, like, we've got a couple different, like, things to switch around for, like, elements. Explosions on the Tempest Shield, swoosh on the helmet. Alright, anything over on the side here? Yeah, I suppose it can't just be Zoom hat, which it normally is, because we already kind of have Zoom as... We know the capabilities of our one character. Dazzle me not. Anything else over on this side? Does not look like it. I'm gonna quick wiggle through the poison.
Have care. Have care.
Be gone.
I think this is a good place to be right now. The combats here are well within our reach without being, like, free. Like, I have to spend resources to get the dogs because they can dazzle me. Yeah, there's those biggies as well.
Well done.
Nice crit.
Have care. Have care.
This feels more like where we should be at the moment than the Southeast Isle, so. And we're leveling. There's level 23. What's this look like for us? Small HP, small MP, 6 strength. Ah, nice resilience. Resilience still the way lower stat comparatively. Okay. That's a good level. Also, that fixes the MP bit. I was going to have to use some of these magic waters, but now we're not going to have to do that. Alright, let's check the east side. This is where we have, like, the, one goodie bag. Nah. So let's check out, this was the stable, there were horses that lived here. I think the Orichalcum was literally hidden in the grass around this area. Or at least the
Have care.
I remember having to check specifically in this grass.
Have care.
Maybe we can find a mini-metal. Maybe we can find a sword. This is the dodgiest skeleton. Okay. Okay, we do have an item here. Bum 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 bum. Perfect. Extra strength, making sure that we have lethal on the front there.
Bravo.
High 7 or like mid 70s instead of 70. Don't mind me, I'm just sort of
Bravo!
getting a feel in there.
Not today. I have thee now.
Thou art a hero indeed.
Down in this bubbly muck. Probably not.
Thou art a hero indeed.
Bonus dog is here. That's fine.
Well done.
Bonus dog is the front dog, so. Alright, there's an east side hut we're gonna check here, right around this corner. Like right up here, you can see this little hut. Just want to make sure that this is nothing.
Thou art a hero
Oh,
indeed.
dog on 60 health went over on that one. I guess that's a low roll on the low roll. Okay. Oh! No, he still actually should go up, because there's actually more of the town and another building up there. So let's check out that side of town. Alright, let's see how bad the goodie bag fight.
Thou art a hero indeed. Thou art a hero
Okay,
indeed.
it's just a goodie bag. Oh, goodbye. Fine. Okay. So we've got this north side to check out.
Bravo!
There's that dazzle.
Not today.
The sizzle dazzle.
Thou art a hero indeed.
Okay. Anything in this building? Does not appear so. Obviously, we don't have a way to prove it, but we do know, like, how items tend to be in the barrel or in the bag or in the jar. There are things that are loose, but those are a much rarer breed. So... I'll just leave first. Okay. Alright, let's leave town and come back in. That'll get us on the other side. Like, we can just come over in this way. And then... recast safe passage. Set up holy protection so that we can go walk over to a fight that might kill us. Okay. How we, I don't want to be almost full health. I want to be at full health. And I also want to be at full MP. This is a foe that killed us in one hit previously. So, oh, a Slayer snack. Yum. Okay. Alright. So, what we're going to be doing... Actually, do I want to... I could switch to the Cloak of Evasion. Try to play that game. It's a huge... Let's see what damage looks like. I can keep that in my pocket. Phantom Mask for sure. And we're going to put on Tempest Shield for highest defense. Orochi Sword, which is also our sap. Alright. Let's go. Night Aberrant. Let's lead with Fairy Foil. I think. Okay. You get hit by Demon Demeanor. Okay. How good this is.
Thou shalt not escape!
Oh, you are, like, super setting up as well. Alright. Let's hit you with a Demon Demeanor. 30. Also, I've been hit by Snooze? Oh, no.
No!
Okay.
Mid-heal!
Okay. Okay. Bounce and Snooze are both happening in this. Hold up. So I've got... Do I want to be in Wild? Oh, Wild Side's so expensive if I'm going to go into that.
Much better!
Got it, and you've got buff? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna...
No mercy! Not today!
We're putting you on lower defense. Hold on, what are my... Asbestos Earring is clearly not what we want there. Might as well put on the Agility Ring that I have. God, I even have the Rousing... Okay. I am wearing the Rousing Ring, which is correct. Okay.
Much better!
Alright. Let's ride. 60 damage. Oh, God. While I've got oomph on, I should be spending it. Okay.
Mid-heal!
Okay. So I want to reset up Fairy Foil to counteract the defense from the Helm Splitter. Okay. You're still bounced, so I don't want to reapply. This is a... Whew, this has a lot going on in it, huh?
Thou shalt not escape!
Yeah, we hit that, but we're going to heal every turn. The bounce is down, so let's go ahead and Orochi Sword you.
Thou shalt not escape!
Right, you've got the crit... Okay, okay, okay. You've got the ability to crit me for 150. That's not a one-shot from full, it's a one-shot from 2/3. Okay. Honest to goodness, I think that means I want to be playing...
Much better!
We're just gonna stack dodging.
No mercy!
Because a crit's gonna hit me for crit damage no matter what I do, right? Like, that's just... unavoidable. 51. Like, my defenses don't matter against a crit, if that's the biggest, like, problem move we have available to us. What's my normal attack do? Okay. Okay, Dodgy Dance wears off. Dodgy Dance is pretty cheap.
Thou shalt not escape!
I'm also curious what, like, Cop-Out might feel like as a way to, like, how much damage would I be reflecting? We can try that.
Much better.
80. Oh! Oh, and we reflected the defense down. Oh, Nelly. So that doesn't work all the time because this enemy has a lot of different moves. Snooze, setting up bounce, just defending. So I can't just sit here and cop out on that. But hitting Helm Splitter with a cop out, like, that's really good.
Thou shalt not escape!
Okay. What if we go...
Please, no!
Okay, we can't let that stick. Part of our casting is keeping us above
Not today!
lethal from that. Bounce wears off. We lose our dodge next turn. You don't have anything that you care about with regard to...
Thou shalt not escape!
Okay.
Not today!
Worth seeing if we can continue on the dodginess plan. Alright, free reapplication here. And we just kind of have to keep throwing in demon demeanors. These are our big hits. I don't know how much health we're fighting against, but... Wonder... Okay, so if I cop out, I'm just gonna...
Thou shalt not escape!
Hitting you with the defense down is super useful.
Thou shalt not escape!
I'm starting to see a plan that might be a little more effective. Stop hitting yourself is, like, pretty good, if I do say so. So Cop-Out also isn't a 100%, like, reflect. I think from what we played with earlier, it's like a 75, but then the dodge chance, like, covers for that. I'm gonna go for Demon Demeanor on this turn. Well played. I guess with my defense down, that crit looks a lot worse, huh? Alright, okay. If that's how you want to do it, let's go with Plan C.
Thou shalt not escape!
Hit me now. Okay, so I failed to do the reflect, but I dodged with my dodge chance.
Thou shalt not escape!
Please, no!
Damn, okay. Alright.
Much better!
Smashing right through my, like, attempts at, like, I'm trying to do, like cool kung fu deflections.
Thou shalt not escape!
Oh god,
Thou shalt not escape!
Not
It didn't kill me, it just, you know. Okay. Buff is terrifying for you to be casting.
Much better. Much better. Much better.
So we have, like, different outcomes of, like, fail to deflect and then also fail to dodge, like, are different pieces of this.
Much better. Much better.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not escape.
The terrifying thing is that this opponent knows that move too, right? Like, the...
Thou shalt not escape.
Like, there's also been deflect turn out of our opponent. Wild Side lets us double deflect? I have no idea. Oh. Well.
Much better.
please no!
Oh god. Well, it does let me double mid-heal to go back to full here, so...
Much better.
You gotta stop, buddy.
Mid-heal. Much better.
Okay.
Much better.
I'm gonna keep the dodgy dance on. Oh, and...
Much better.
Some re-heal? I don't know if re-heal's actually good here, but...
Thou shalt not escape.
We're above it. We're at 240, which is above any number we've seen. Okay, re-heal seems to be not
Much better.
hugely worth it.
Thou shalt not escape. Thou shalt not escape.
Ooh, you've also...
Much better.
Okay. I love reflecting the helm splitter. We don't know. Oh, that got through our resistance. My ass! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, buddy, I think you walk with this one. I feel confident that that's a if I throw enough dice at cop-out, it's possible, but that's not the fight I like to have, so I'm going to pass on that. So that means let's go ahead and investigate to the south here. We did talk to Gwaelin and, you know, found a mini-metal. I guess we can head back to the mini-metal hut. Oh, I should. Okay, hold on. I don't need this. What do I want instead? Pirate King pendant. Ruby wristband. And keep the rousing ring. What can we put away? I keep so much on me now because I want to be able to have, like, shifting on this. Oh, we do have a Slyo snack. Let's have that Slyo snack back. Okay. Alright, let's head back down here. Metal King, let's get our goodie, and then let's head east.
Thee now.
Thou art a hero indeed.
Makes sense that that boss would be a powerful foe, because in essence, the armor behind that fight should be the best armor in the game, because that should be Erdrick's armor that we find back there. And more to the point, in like a more traditional like fight there, you're supposed to find out about that armor from a family in Cantlin who owned the armor shop, and then go back there and investigate it. I hope... Well, I'm gonna keep this fight, like, as a continual point to keep coming back to. I think one thing that'll help is just when our damage is a little higher. Right now, like, with all of our buffs applied and debuffs applied, our best move hits for 50. And it's like, oh, that's a stretch. You know, perhaps more sigils or more other things we'll find. More dodginess. It's funny that, like, dodginess as an answer is a technical way to get more longevity in the fight, but it also means sometimes you just get crit because you can't stop the rock. Alright, so let's get our goodie here. What do we got? I am he. 20 medals, we get a Banishing Bell. And next up is 25 for a Scourge Whip. Which should be better than hopefully better than Swallowtail. I guess we got Swallowtail here, so. I don't know if crits are guaranteed to hit, but like, if, just the way of defensive dodging as a thing, if I have defense in defense, I'm taking 50, 50, 50, 50. But if I'm like dodge in defense, it's like dodge, dodge, dodge 200, right? Let's find out what that was. Banishing Bell. Okay. Well, it's nice to get an upgrade, isn't it? Like, it cost us luck on there, it looked like. So that wasn't free, but, like, I will pay the price for all status resist. Not immunity, it just says resist, but I'll take it nonetheless. Alright. Let's start exploring east of here. We can take this bridge. Just kind of head on up, maybe to Cantlin, maybe to this shrine or this area here. We can check the broken bridge as well. But right now the bridge is right here, so let's check this first. Oh, there's an item up there. Okay. The problem is... With Wild Side, I would get 4 attacks in 3 turns. Let's try it.
Oh
no. Oh no. Okay.
Have care.
No. Okay, 1. Okay.
Have care.
2. No! Come on.
Oh no. Thou art a hero indeed.
Woo! Okay. 1,000 experience from the metal slimes by the bridge. What does this say? The Weird Wood. Huh. The Weird Wood. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go grab this item and then go check out this area. And, like, go check the broken bridge. Like, while we're walking up this way. Iron Armor. Ring of Clarity. What is Ring of Clarity? Confusion Resistance, of course. And Iron Armor is... real? Like, you know... comparable to a lot of the options we've had around here as like a freebie you'd find on the ground. Okay. Alright, I don't think I'm on a Wild Side. I like their lineup here. They're like staggered. Wait. These metal slimes are staggered like they're musical notes. They're singing you a song. Like they're tadpoles on Turovsky's melody.
Oh no.
Alright, how many are sticking around? Constellation of metal slimes. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Well. Okay, that was a damaged one that left. That's sad. That was an undamaged one that was damaged. Okay.
Have care.
Okay, well, damn. Alright, keep an eye out. Also keep an eye out for secret spots. Oh, there's a sign up there? There's a sign way up there. You can check that out, too.
Oh no!
Ooh, that's the healing song. Oh, you're a dangerous set of foes, then. Yeah, this damage is barely overtaking that.
Oh no!
And your attacks are for, like... Wow, okay. I don't know what you're copying, but you're a real foe.
Bravo!
There's that crit. Metal slimes just like to cast Frizz. Okay. Keep an eye in the... I see one up there, but that might be over the water. I'm gonna go check this sign out quick. Yeah, it's over the water. Keep an eye out for sparklies. You got your ambush, you defend it, okay.
Bravo!
A song of slime.
Have care.
We are very powerful against the foes out here, but matching up against the armor is... Oh, well, another level. What do we got? 12 HP, 10 MP, 5 strength. And goodbye, nice resilience. Ooh, there we go. Power of a hero, indeed. The lightning slash. The Weeping Isle. To the east from here? Weeping Isle? The big thing about levels against Knight Aberrant is that, like, strength means quicker damage, means, like, moving through there, right? Like,
Well done.
if we could move our damage from, like, 50 to 70. Because of strength going up, that sort of thing. Okay. Keep an eye, there's gotta be something in this forest. The Weeping Isle. I don't know what that is. But yeah, here's a broken bridge. It's just a broken bridge. I can't go this way. Interesting. Well, we can't go petition a king about it. We just kind of have to live with it.
Not today.
Let's head back to the Metal Monarch's house.
Thou art a hero indeed.
And then we'll head towards the Weirdwood. That sign didn't say Cantlin, it said Weirdwood, which is something different entirely. I don't know what that is. That's not a place in one. Okay, there's a goodie you can see over there on that island. We can't get there, obviously. I'm expecting a shiny in this forest somewhere, but I will hit you with the lightning slash.
Bravo!
Whew, that's a good slash. I wonder if that's effective against the armor. Down in this corner? No? Okay. Okay. I would try to hide a goodie down there.
Bravo!
Okay. The Griller Pillar. Okay. What boomerang is that? We are holding the Swallowtail. This is a boomerang that's extra effective against insects. It's not the most powerful piece of equipment we have. Orochi's sword beats it. But it's the best walking around thing we've got by, you know, a sizable margin. Let's head back here. This dragon mail is better than our current armor in a number of different ways. Alright, let's head east. We've also, like, a few levels, we can probably go to that shrine in the southeast, too. It wasn't too, it was, like, annoying, but not too bad. Alright. So, the Weirdwood, which I don't know anything about. Cross the bridge, new enemies appear. Let's see how powerful the foes are here. Always. East. Searching for that man with the crystal in his head.
Bravo!
I saw that the Jimmy update is now on PC. There was an update to Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass for the Switch release and on consoles that involved like both like some changes, a hard mode, and some new things in the game. But it wasn't on PC initially, and like within the last week it was added on. So. Reasons to go check that out if you haven't. Okay. What do we have here? The Lump Mage and... Bonk. We resist.
Well done.
Hopefully squished whatever bug was making poison failed work. That bug was called hard mode. We were talking about it and just went and checked, and turning hard mode off made poison function. So I believe that's a balance choice rather than a bug. More metal slimes. Ooh. But yeah, Jimmy's very good. I've done a full stream of it. If you want to catch it out on my stuff on the VODs. But I also do recommend just checking it out. It's a very fun RPG. Some great music, very fun characters, and some very smart combat systems. The theft pieces and the like changing your main character in the middle of your main character's job in the middle of combat is a lot of fun. So, but yeah, if you don't want to play it, I would you can just again check it out the streams I did of it. A lot of stuff on the VOD channel to always check out. 6 slimes throwing fireballs at me? 1. Okay. All 6 slimes stayed. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. So, it's a thing this is like literally enough for me to put down. I don't need to put down my controller. We can let slimes do their thing. We'll talk about this. This is something that's kind of been a bugbear I've been thinking about over the last couple weeks. And that's like how in current times with the internet, nothing exists past the day it like came into being by like design on any social media site, on any YouTube site, on a stream. Everything has to be ephemeral and only that day. And it bugs the hell out of me for that, because there's so much to explore that isn't just right now. The thing that brought it up to me was just thinking about, like, YouTube recommendations, or, like, even just, like, the way YouTube is set up, is that if you want to find videos from the channels you like, the only things that'll appear are things that have appeared in the last, like, day. Nothing else gets any air, ever.
Have care.
The past is gone. Okay, that's a slime down. Child first got the internet, read the entire forums of the game you liked, every single thread. Yeah! You failed to dig up my quote about what the Oreo could be because it was on, like, it's there on the VOD, but the VOD isn't, like, you have to dig through that. And even that's something I'm specifically putting time into finding. It no longer exists to be able to clip in the present.
Oh no!
I don't know.
That
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that 3 metal slimes while I'm going off on my tangent about the ephemerality of the internet these days? Yeah, I'll take it. But, like, the thing that, like, I have on youtube.com/Slyonym, I keep a VOD channel of all of the streams I've done. And I like that existing for the ability for people to go out and be like, oh, like, right now I'm doing Dragon Quest 1. And it's a remake. But, like, you can go check out the playthrough of Dragon Quest 1 that I originally did that kicked off Dragon Quest Wednesdays. And like, you know, talking about Jimmy and like, yeah, I did a playthrough of Jimmy a couple of years back at this point. And like, those are all like real things to explore. Okay, next level is 200 experience away. I don't know. I don't like the ephemerality of the internet as this, like, all posts only exist in, oh, I see the Weirdwood. I see it. The thing that kicked it off for me, the thing that made me think about it was, like a week ago, Tumblr introducing a change in the way posting worked or reposting worked. Is this a Lost Wood? Is this a Lost Wood? This could possibly be a Lost Wood. This is all to say, at the least I can provide the VOD channel as something to push back against the ephemerality of all of this. If you want to catch all of these, you know, older streams and things from like, games don't... Oh boy, okay. As long as YouTube doesn't catch fire. Yes. I keep... Treeface. I have a 4 terabyte hard drive that all it has on it is stream VODs. 4 terabytes gets me about 4+ years back. So I have that much back on my own, and I would like to hope that if YouTube were to no longer become a usable source, I'd have time to try and rectify that. So... So, this is a big tree. You want a flame slash? This is a big tree. Wow, you're double acted too. All right. Like, and the point of me talking about this is not just as a, like, not even just as a, not a, like, it isn't as like, hey, you should go check out my stream stuff. It's a cool thing. That's not, it's more that I think that games can have a longevity. Things don't have to only exist in the moment. I should, though. Thank you. I'm glad to hear you say that. You should, though. Okay, so I went through a change. Am I back at the start? This is the start. This is the entrance. Okay. Super Metroid mod repository. All the Slay the Spire stuff, I feel, is stuff I super want to keep around. I'm gonna Gorgon. I'm gonna hit you with Lightning Slash.
Thou art a hero indeed. Have care. Oh no.
Yeah, because even like current games, there are a number of games that have that issue even as their own thing. Like a game existing infinitely so that it has a footprint forever also generally means that the game is also more ephemeral. I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 over the last, like, 6 months with Rosella, and that game is not the game it was on release. That game does not have all of the stuff that it had when it did release. There are events that don't exist in the game anymore for you to play, even though it's a RPG that is just it's a numbered Final Fantasy game.
Have care.
This tree is huge. But yeah, you can go back on my stream archives and see all the, like, Record Keeper streams I did. That's
Thou art a hero indeed.
But, like, I feel that's more of a side branch of the idea that I'm talking about, is the ephemerality of games as a whole. But I'm just thinking of, like everything has it. And not just on the sense of, like, digital media versus a physical media thing, but just like the memory of what is the only things that exist on a Reddit, on a Blue Sky, on a any sort of social media are right now today, and nothing else is real unless you're like searching it out. Okay, we have to keep an eye on the... Yeah, we did have to load a specific save for Dragon Quest VII when we did the bonus DLC stuff. I probably just want to put the Swallowtail back on and hit these 3. Yeah, because it's not just games, it's everything, Jen. Yeah,
Well done.
So... Okay, this is a bigger field? Wait, they announced a Dragon Quest X release in the US? There's no way I haven't seen that one. If that's true, that's wild. If there's finally a US release for 10. I think I'm back at the start again. I'm back at the start again. I had completely not seen that, and if there's a release and then some sort of nonsense that I can ignore that's Square Enix getting to AI, I can do that, but like... Yeah, it's not April Fool's yet. Okay, let's try left-hand rule. Okay, that's not it. I still want the Gorgon down first. The tree is terrifying. It takes like 3 flame slashes to get through, and it hits pretty hard if it wants to double hit. I suppose that, you know what? Flame Slash isn't one I can double up on. I don't want an AI slime, please. Thank you very much. I'll pass. I love many a slime, but we don't need a slime hooked up to ChatGPT slime. That's not the slime we need. There are many a great slimes. Don't do that. Can we hit with Miracle Slash twice? Kind of want to see what... Okay, Muster Strength can double up. Slimeborg would never. Defending Champion. This is me just checking what is upgradable. Cattle Prod. Gust Slash. Lightning Slash. Miracle Slash, no. Okay. Then it spells... Fizzle? Magic Barrier. Okay. None of my double up moves are effective against this thing, so I don't want to double Demon Slash. Because that doesn't change anything here.
Thou art a hero indeed.
I'd be really sad if it's a monkey's paw of a Dragon Quest X release in the US. Several articles about the AI, but not in the one you saw claiming it was coming to the US. Oh, so it's not. Okay. Well. That's not even a monkey's paw. That's an insult to slimes. Tragedies. When we get to 10, I've got... My plan for 10 is that 10 is going to be like a shorter thing, maybe a stream or two, where there are a number of translation resources and wikis and things that I'm able to use for playing it, as well as my fairly limited Japanese knowledge, so that we can show things off, but we won't likely be able to get any further. Slime people want screen designers allowed to roleplay a lovable slime, joy of all players. There's wide phrase between realistic and charming behavior of this new character. But Gwaelin here's like, look, alright, Lost Woods. Oh. Right, we've shown that to talk about things we've seen, Gwaelin has repeatedly shown the ability to cast off illusions. Thank you. That's interesting. Oh, we have a map now. That's really interesting because, like, I have Gwaelin with. That obviously has to play out differently if we don't have Gwaelin with. Beloved already? We had the very great descriptor of, like, picking up Gwaelin with our big, strong arms. Oh, I suppose we would just have the necklace, right? But we don't have the necklace. She has the necklace. That's cute. Alright, there are treasures, so let's go check out the full of path for goodies. No, I like that, especially in the idea that that's got to play out differently with Gwaelin not with us, because, like, clearly she is knowledgeable about, like, clearing out illusions. She's done it before. So
Have care.
I felt like we had a path we could take, too. Like, in the sense that, like, we were taking the wrong path and it was putting us back to the beginning, and, like, there was a... That's true. Gwaelin's love being able to message you from afar. That could work, too. Let's find the goodies, though. Maybe there's some cool ability on here. Oh, I see a treasure. Just my trails instincts are still on. Triple one. Oh, triple one. No thanks. Alright, let's re-equip Swallowtail. That's best here. But no, I really like that detail. I'm glad. One of the main reasons I wanted to keep Gwaelin around is to see, like, what sort of things we'd have added with her on the adventure. And this is already a real one, so that's cool. I'm interested in other pieces of this. If she reacts to our travels to Cantlin or the shrines or, you know, bits like that. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Goodies? 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 This looks like a spot that would have goodies. Was assuming they'd force you back to the castle so they didn't have to write animate two different things, but yeah, okay. If they're gonna let you, that's great. Like, to take the detail to have two different sides.
Oh no.
We're gonna keep her around as long as we can.
Bravo!
Alright, this is like a... Hold on, let's... Make sure we didn't, like, pass anything down here. Still don't have Snoop. Oh well. Hey, big tree. Oh, you're getting crushed. The weird tree dance. Stop doing weird tree dance. I need that MP.
Thou art a hero indeed.
Tree drop is unsealant. Okay, we want to check out that east side and that west side. I feel like I might have missed an item in that circle, but that's fine. We'll check the other sides. And we also are making, yeah, 3,000. Get the Dragon Lord, he asks you to try to, you say yes, and the princess pulls out a katana like in the shredding of Sekiro.
Thou art a hero indeed.
The Dragon Lord wasn't the one who kidnapped, I guess it was the confidant we haven't seen in full who kidnapped the princess in, like, a dark portal.
Thou art a hero indeed.
My understanding from the very limited amount that I've seen of Dragon Quest builders is that if we say yes to the Dragon Lord there, we just boot that game up. Which is what's gonna happen, by the by. That's our game directly after HD1 here. folks were talking about it today, and that like the PC release has the has a number of like updates to it, which is exciting to hear.
Well done.
I don't have a Switch 2 yet, so I haven't played Pokopia. There's no second O in that. Pokopia. But like, the itch is there. Oh, here's a treasure. Slippery sap. That's another important item. Poco and a Poco.
Have care.
Speaking of streams I've done that are worth checking out, the full playthrough of Unbeatable in one day was a very incredible experience. High recommendation on that one. I had to split the video into 2 videos because there's a length limit of 12 hours I couldn't get past, and the stream was 12 and a half. Ooh. How big are you? That's better than the Orochi sword. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a new weapon. Also, look, that's a pretty cool weapon, that Siren Sword. Damn. Oh, okay, alright, well. We only have resist all elements. They're all these, so. Resist is not immune. I love the attack that these little eyeballs have. The little snakes going, nyah, nyah. It's very cute. Okay, one more item for us to grab. And once we grab that, we can head up through that exit in the north. Thank you, Gwaelin. I've talked about it when we picked up Gwaelin, but I love that like our walk sprite isn't symmetrical. We're like kind of shifted a little bit left. Okay, so east. There's one item left on the map. You can see when we hit this, it's under the mini-map on the top right. And then we'll head north out of here. And then we'll head to Cantlin, and we have the flute, so we should be good heading to Cantlin. Like, the golem fight will be there, and then we'll, you know... I wonder if that'll be changed. We've already been told that, like, the flute affects the golem, and, like, that's gonna be a move we want to do. But, like, I wonder if there's anything else to that fight, if it's gonna have, like, more to how we want to deal damage or pieces like that. I guess we'll see. I'll also be excited to get to Cantlin because the whole new town, it's the last of our big towns left. Wow, that wasn't lethal. Okay. I think that's why I keep wanting to make the Mimic Museum, which has been a thing I've talked about for years now. Have yet to put into... But, like, all of the forms I would have put it into would have already exploded, which is terrifying in the first place. Because it would have either been like, if I had built it the last couple years, it would have been like a Twitter bot or it would have been a co-host. and neither of those things are around anymore. So like maybe I needed, I don't know. Anyway, the point is I just need to put it in existence first, and then like worry about its continued existence. It can't have a continued existence if it doesn't have an existence, right? Like that. So.
Bravo!
Though I've been sidetracked by making a mimic quiz. It's fine. That'll happen too. I need more. I need. Oh, 2-tree. Is Sizzle good against 2-tree? I don't want to fight 2-tree, actually. They actually hit very hard, and I don't want to bother them. Eggbum Mimic would have been friends. I think so, too. Yeah, 210 damage there, and that's not enough to knock this tree down. Whenever I see this, I know we were talking about Earthbound even earlier when we mentioned Jimmy, and like, I know this tree is our Dragon Quest tree, but I associate the tree enemy as the exploding tree from Earthbound. Okay, let's head deeper into the forest. We're doing 1,000. Need a couple of these just in case. I don't know what to expect in here. Triple lump. We also want to do all the exploring we can so we can try to find more items that turn into sigils, because the sigils represent big power. Double Demon Fang and all that. Okay. Hello.
There thou art. At last we have found thee. High and low have we searched, hoping to make ourselves useful to thee in thy quest.
Princess, to see thee well is a gift indeed. Please, Majesty, proceed, and know that thou needst not look back, for we follow in thy wake, ever ready to come to thine aid.
Almighty Rubis! Pray banish these wicked illusions!
Yeah.
Again we failed to fool her.
Wert thou truly a soldier of Tantegel, thou wouldst know to call me Highness. Gwaelin, as I bade the one thou dost so clumsily mimic, address me when first she came into my service. 'Tis thee, is it not? The self-same fiend who did imprison me and torture me so with illusions?
We meet again. Thou art a danger to our plans, and thus thou must needs perish. Our master will not suffer thee to live.
Must needs.
shall not be bested by the likes of thee, fiend. The light shall prevail.
That was a whole specific scene for having Gwaelin with. Like, the little bit where, like, we do a nod of, like, yeah, no, these are fake. And, like, Gwaelin being like, you are so bad at imitating these two. Like, the captain would be, like, the captain was just injured. My personal guard, I've been trying to get to call me Gwaelin for years. Alright, what are we fighting? Gust Slash and Lightning Slash are effective against you. So is Zap. Glad my gut tells me I want a Magic Barrier against you. Ooh, you want my MP. Okay, fine. Put on the Siren Sword and let's go to town. Ooh. Okay. I see your moves. You've got an interesting setup. You're trying to just make... Okay.
Oh
no! Much better.
Oh no!
You're gonna drain my magic and then make sure I can't do it. You're... Okay, I see the moves. Crushing. How good is that Zapple?
Reheal.
Have care.
Our resistance to all elements seems very important here. Or, sorry, not elements, statuses. Okay, that's good damage. That's better than going for the reason I went with Reheal is to get around the casting spells bit. Okay, that's one down. Calls for... Oh, are you gonna do that if I don't kill you all simultaneously? Okay. Well... Okay. That's a pain, huh? Because, like, that back one is at red health. It's gonna fall over in one hit. Put a Reheal back on.
Reheal.
I have a prayer ring in my pocket if that becomes an issue. They're dodgy, too. Like, that makes this unreliable as a way to deal damage.
Well done.
Okay. Calls for backup.
Oh
I can't target one of them.
no. Well done.
Okay. Huh.
Thou shalt not escape!
Highly resistant. Okay. Tempest Shield says it specifically works against, better than the Dragon Shield, at least. It says it's explosive, but it's a higher defense in the first place.
Have care.
We don't have the Hermes hat on our person. Okay.
Thou shalt not escape!
That finally hit us. Oh.
Thou art outmatched!
Oh! Okay, that missed.
Have care.
That's bad. Go to one, huh? Alright.
No.
Sad that the Lightning Slash upgrade was just speed in. I wanted it to be like the Gust Slash. I guess that means the Gust Slash is the better move like that. Because the Gust Slash was the area attack. Okay. Well... Tempest Shield on, and then Glombolero on, and then... Interesting. Remind me of that Fire Trio 3 remake? Yeah. There weren't more than, like... that one summoned more in the fight, and there were like 4 or 5 at all times. This one, we have to, like... kill them all simultaneously. Okay, well... How do you take crackle damage?
My blood run cold!
Badly. Okay. I'm weak to swoosh damage? Hold on. Why am I weak to swoosh damage? Okay.
Not today!
It was red, right? It was 30 and it was red. Instead of 17 and not.
Winter's bite!
Thou art a hero in
Okay. Love to see a spell crit.
Have care.
Come on. Alright. Oh, you don't have... Alright.
Thou art a hero in
Okay.
Such cunning sleights of hand could never fool a hero.
So I basically lost the 50-50 when I chose Lightning Slash over Gust Slash at the end of that last fight. I understand. But now we know what Lightning Slash upgrade does. That's important. We knew what Gust Slash did. What did you end up using? Hey, and a level. Sweet. That's great. We need that. No HP, a lot of MP, a lot of strength. 8 strength. That's good. But yeah, that... I feel like that Gust sword slash would have killed them all from full. I'm so happy this had its own...
Curse thee, hero! But thou shalt proceed no further in thy quest. That of Gwaelin hath power of darkness.
And now the illusion's fully dispelled. Oh?
A fairy? Might I ask who thou art?
Not just a fairy. I am the leader of all fairies. Those horrible monsters trapped me with their illusions. But thanks to you, I'm free now. You have my thanks, Scion of Erdrick. And you too, Gwaelin of Tantagel. Do you recognize me now? That's right. I'm the one who's been talking to you in your dreams.
'Tis an honor to meet thee, Queen among fairies. Almighty Rubis spoke of one who knew how the power of the land might be restored, and her blessings regained. Was it to thyself that she alluded?
It was indeed. But I won't be able to do it on my own. I'll need a hero to help me. The Dragon Lord grows stronger with each passing day. We have to... hurry. Sorry, I don't think those illusions did me much good.
Thou hast plainly suffered much. Aye, we must needs see her to safety. Come, to the village of the fairies.
And then Gwaelin picks up the fairy, the queen of the Fae, and we pick up Gwaelin. Again, I'm gonna be saying this a lot, I feel like. Having a whole different conversation post-fight and a whole different bit with, like, we don't have just this one-sided silent protagonist because Gwaelin is here with us. Though we're silent in that we're not talking, we're not silent in that we're not, like, without personality. It's another victory for fairies indeed. Yeah, we do a lot of describing, we just don't say it. That's a, for better or worse, a Dragon Quest constant. Can you not? Look, I'm out here trying to make sure I hate all humans, and, like, you and Gwaelin are doing a lot of work against that, you know? Okay. Oh, and yeah, howdy. But yeah, like, having a whole illusion, like, we had a whole different cutscene, and, like, that's great. Who's this Dragon Lord? I mean, there was that jerk Zoma or whatever, but, like... Let's go talk to our slime friend. Our Dreamweaver, who was a friend of Erdrick's as well. That's very cute. Yeah, talking about being a great judge of personality is a lot of fun because of the opening of 3. Go ahead. Okay, we can pet the cat. We're allowed to pet the cat. Hey, buddy. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble, wibble wobble. I don't want to fight. I just want to wibble wobble. I will wibble wobble with you. Wibble wobble. You've talked to enough of the Fae. I suppose this forces you to interact with, like, our friend here and make a sigil if you have one. One of the other reasons I'm really happy that, like, Gwaelin is with us and has a very consistent character with what we've seen, her ability to see through all these illusions, her very, like, straightforwardness with the queen of the Fae, and her firm belief in us. Making her a more fleshed out character, I think, is a very great thing. Gotta fit all the wibble wobbling into the schedule. Fae love giant piles of pancakes. That's true. The boss. I'm the boss. Little heart look from two of us. Oh. No, I think it's really cute. Stop it. I will not stand for the two of you flirting in our village. It's too much. It's too cute. But I spilt the beat. So Rubus is off chilling in, like, Dragon Quest 6, right? At the bottom of the ocean, just sort of hanging out, maybe talking to Carver every once in a while. I don't know, like. You know, it is the fairy flute, and I didn't even think about that it might be yours. Sorry. The lyre of ire, yeah. So we need Galen's old instrument from the grave. And we also need, I don't know, like maybe 5 sigils? Okay, a completely different, like, endgame goal. I mean, the same goal, like, we need to cross the bridge to get the Dragon Lord's castle, but, like, it's not just get the Rainbow Drop, get the Sunstone, get the stave or whatnot. Sounds like a lot of work. I'm just gonna wibble wobble. Oh, damn, you already have that? Wow. Yeah, alright, then we picked up Gwaelin. Good. What's the... I think this is the cutest angle. This one. Right there. I don't know. I adore this because we know, like, we have both, like, Dragon Quest 1 and Dragon Quest 2, where, like, Dragon Quest 1, it's like, alright, then you, the hero descendant of Erdrick, get to marry my daughter, congrats. And we know, like, we have the descendants of Erdrick as our heroes in 2. But it's a lot more fun when it's like, nah, these two are actually, like, on a journey together, and we get to see them have moments. I think that's important. The relationship moves very quickly when, like, you bonk a large dragon and save me from a cave. But, like, we're also on a long trip around the world to save the world together. Now, like, I'm the one who's bonking things with a sword, but you've got, like, a number of cool spells, too. Okay. That tells us that Cantlin is our main destination. We want to head through the Weird Wood up there, up to Cantlin. Find the items required to summon Lady Rubis, which, again, not a thing we need to do in one normal, but normally we would just have to go grab, you know, we'd have to make the bridge here by getting the 3 thingies, Sunstone and the Rain, all that stuff. Okay, I said I wanted party chat here as, like, just being able to talk to Gwaelin, but what I actually want is in Tales of Eternia, you can hit select to have... They got rid of all the skits in that game. They're not in there and they're not voiced in the global release. But instead there is, when you hit select, you get a little voiced blurb by some of the characters that tell you where the next thing to do is. And I want those little bits. I want like, just a very short voiced blurb that says, like, all right, well, you know, like, and, like, they might have a little bit of, obviously the skits have way more to them than that, but, cannot hit that. Okay, that skeleton's just gone. You know, it's fine. We can just head down to the Weirdwood. We have to go through this anyway, so... It's a lot clearer here. I guess getting rid of the mirage makes it a lot easier to move through.
Well done.
Mark my words, someday there's going to be a Tales of Eternia, like, remake, remaster, re-release from, Namco Bandai. I think in, like, the shorter term, rather than the longer term there's a like... There hasn't been an announcement on an Abyss re-release remake, like there has been with Graces and Zillia and stuff, but, like, there's been a lot of, like, anniversary images that have shown Luke. So, like, that's what people are pretty high up on having the next release. I don't like being confused when we only have one of us. That's not great. What does that look like? Right, throw a boomerang in my face? Okay.
Oh no.
But there have been a number of, like, you know what? These wizards, we can just leave. Eternia has been fairly high up on the list of, like, ones that, like, fans are looking for getting a remake, remaster. Which, I mean, I'm high. Like, if you're having me list out my top 5 games, Eternia is on that, like, easy. You might actually get multiple Tales games on that list. It's always one of those tough things. But Eternia is my like, has been my favorite game for decades. Okay, so let's go cross this bridge first, then we'll go east, then we'll go west. So, like, I clearly would love it, but... Huh. Hello. Focus, pocus. So, and abilities then. Focus Pocus, is very powerful for being the MP drip. This is, like, actions are at a premium. Played 4 Tales games, only beaten 1. Symphonia just started to rise today. Eternia is like... Eternia is the game that hit me at the exact time where it's wormed its way into my soul and it's irrevocably a piece of me. And every time I've played it, I've found more things that I like in different ways. It's a game I've replayed a number of times, and just adore in a lot of ways. Berseria is also one of my favorite games of all time. It's also a very strong Tales game. Being the not most recent, but second to most recent Tales game. Even though it had a re-release, like, 2 weeks ago. Which I think mostly exists to put it on the Switch and give it, like, a new PC port. Anyhow. Arise, I still need to play the DLC of. That's more of a, like, I just have not... I've been streaming a lot of things on a lot of days, and I haven't found the spot to be able to play that one.
Bravo!
Okay, 3 treasures. We found Focus Pocus, which is already, like, I would be surprised to find a treasure more powerful than Focus Pocus here. Well, never mind. I lied. I didn't even get to finish the sentence. Okay. Let's go grab ourselves a thing that is more important than Focus Pocus.
Oh no!
I want to see. I'm actually gonna cast it quick. So let's go Focus Pocus. That's 4 MP to cast. And that puts MP regen on us, and we regen 5 on the turn. Okay. So, like, that's already above what we spent on it. And crunch. Oh, is Snoop a thing we can find at some point? That's good. Anyway, this is what I meant when I said something more important. The Undying Flame. That clearly falls into a flower that fills itself so full of the sun's fire it sometimes emits it as actual flame. And so that is something I think more valuable than Focus Pocus. We can go turn that into Sigil 4. Flame. And we need all 5 if we're going to be summoning Rubis, so like that's something we need to find, but it's also a combat ability, which is great. You jerk.
Bravo! Have care! Bravo!
Well, let's go find the other treasures here.
Have care! Well done!
And then we can go grab ourselves a flame sigil, the sun sigil, not a flame sigil. It is a flame sigil, but it's a sun sigil. That they're the point being. What do I eat with Zapple then? Okay, fair move.
Well done!
Alright, goodie down here? Goodie down here. Oh, goodie down here! Gwaelin and Slyo just saying hi to this little mimic. Hey, buddy. All right. We're not under half with that.
Well done!
And then treasure chest inside the treasure chest with a prayer ring. That's great. Well, good to say hi to a friend. That's Mimic. And our final treasure chest in the area? These mages are jerks.
Well done!
The pile of status effect mages. Alright, what's a goodie here? Thief's Turban. What are you? A length of cloth that felons wear to hide their faces. Alright, then. You can tell they are criminals by their striped shirts and their masks on their that they wear on their faces. Okay. Let's hit this spot up then. We're through the Weird Wood. Cross here, it looks like there's like yeah, Cantlin up north. It looks like there's a small... Whew, okay. Dead Knots. How bad are you? Living through that. Okay. We did cross a bridge.
Not today.
These jerks just can't hit you. It's easy.
Have care.
Yeah, like, how could they possibly hit us? Like... Anyway. Well, once they get us under half health, we just have the ability to summon the sword from the sky. Yeah, they even have a bag with a $sign on it for some reason. Weird. Yeah, here's this little house. Let's just say hi. The Wayfarer's Inn. Okay. Ooh, these adorable earrings. And we can buy a Banish Bell from here, too. Flame armor. Wow, that's that costs 34,000. And it is almost... That's incredible. Okay. That's a huge jump. Hey, look how cute they are. You can see them like for just a second. And we don't have the key for that. But... Well, hold on. Let me take a rest overnight. Then we'll well. You want to keep the well inside because there's a poison swamp next door, and we will. Ooh, I don't have the key for that. But a bum 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 bum. My instincts treat me well here. Well, we found a couple things here that want us to have the ultimate key, our final key. You can see a chest over there too. Okay. The important thing this gives us, though, is it gives us a zoom point on the other side of the Weird Wood. Which I'm going to take advantage of so that we can go back to Fairy Village. Alright, and I'm going to be right back, and then we'll go ahead and make a new sigil. So, just a moment here. Alright, let's press onward. Very important. We've got a sigil to make. I don't know what this one's gonna upgrade. Sun, flame, basic attacks, maybe? We've got spells, we've got items, we've got abilities. Abilities turn on... I love that she just... Not bothered by the flame. Alright. Let's see. What is the power of the sun? The sun, 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 the sun. There it is. Alright. Okay, sure. Simply having sigils in your effect can grant you some special effects. Sun is basic attacks and abilities with crits. That follows, we have the one that gives us spell crits, so this is a... You got it. Some of these are just basic, but that's okay. That is a strong ability that we have added to the repertoire. Okay. Well, I guess we're making way to Cantlin. We could also go this way and around here and kind of see what's up this way. Like, we know in this swamp that's where the proof of a hero is, but... I'm gonna head to the Citadel. Yeah, having more crit does mean that in this, you know, zone over here, we can bonk a slime. I haven't saved today. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Slyo 22 will become... Slyo 26. Okay. All right. And again, we left a Wayfarer's Inn here that we can go to let us... So, across this bridge where the Wayfarer's Inn is here, we're on, like, pretty difficult fights. I'm gonna go to Cantlin first. The foes we face on the way to Cantlin should be our normal, manageable... Hello, Cure Slime. Okay, never mind. Take everything I was just about to say and ignore it. Cure Slime is real. Here they are. The true cure.
Oh no!
Yeah, this might be a pain. Try and cut down the tree first.
Oh no! Bravo! Oh no!
All right. Well. I'm gonna just see what our upgraded moves look like. The Beast Bopper.
Have care!
Okay.
Ha! Thou art outmatched!
Excellent!
Okay. That just becomes Pearly Gates. All right.
not escape.
I'm sorry, what did that do? I work in concert with my duplicates. Does that mean I get 2 different moves on this turn?
Thou shalt not escape.
I don't know what Divide did. All right. Triple damage? Okay, so similar to the muster strength then. That's fun. Gold Golem! Oh boy. All right.
Not today.
Divide works with spells. More expensive. That would make sense. It is terrifying. I'm the defending champion today.
Much better.
Have care.
I'm sorry, was that 22 damage through defending champion? Are you real? We're leaving. 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 Slyo Snack, that should help. Oh, that should help a lot. Yeah, Goldman has hands. So, defending champion, if I remember right, is take 1/10 damage. So, the fact that I took, that was not my intent, it's fine.
Hero!
Uh-oh. We do get to see the skeleton dance, which is good. 3 of them. I don't have defenses anymore.
Thou art a hero indeed.
They just love to dance. This is a thing about skeletons. They love to dance.
Well done. Bravo!
These are mighty foes. It's fun. I like having mighty foes. You know how much I love having mighty foes. Oh god, we have another bridge to cross. Alright. I think we go straight to Cantlin here. We'll explore around this place later. No, I'm good. We gotta fight a golem first. I do still have that fairy flute, right? Yes. Okay. Alright. Well. You can see all of Cantlin in there. That's so good. The like little oasis that's built around down there, and the temple.
Do not falter.
Okay. It's fine. Alright. This is what magic water's for. Casual. Here we have the defender. Okay, fairy flute.
No mercy. Thou shalt not escape. Ha!
That's some good damage.
Thou shalt not escape.
And so the same gimmick applies here. We still get to have our the fairy flute putting this golem to sleep to allow us a much, much safer fight. A much, much safer fight. Okay, so divide is triple hit. But like, I see, okay.
No mercy.
That makes sense. Like, it's not like a buff of damage, it's triple hit. Like, use the move 3 times. Which makes sense, it's like wild side big. Okay, the muster strength wore off, thank goodness. Gotta say, this golem's got health. We're not even in yellow yet. Okay, we are in yellow yet. Probably 2,500? Maybe 3,000? The speed is pretty powerful.
No mercy.
This golem's fast. You would not expect how fast this golem is. This golem is fast. Ooh! We saw the sigil turn on there for that crit.
Thou shalt not escape. Ha!
Okay. Back to sleep with you. Oh!
Hero!
Okay. I should put myself at enough health to not die to a crit on the wake up. As much as I would love to divide a gust slash at you.
Thou shalt not escape! Ha!
Sometimes you fall asleep and immediately wake up.
Ha!
Okay. This fight has a cadence. You just have to follow it and make sure that you're in safety range. That makes sense. You know, we've like, hey, you've got the tool. 5,000 experience. That's a level. I think 500 experience would have been a level, honestly. 7 more strength, 12 more HP. Ooh, Falcon Slash. That is our speed. Sorry, that's our double up. And a diamond. Our double up, you say? I guess that could be a 6x if we want to, like... Maybe that has its own upgrade? Ooh. Anyway, welcome to Cantlin. Oh! We're receiving the princess. So, in Dragon Quest III HD-2D, you do meet this mage who lives in town who is talking about creating the Guardian. Oh! Hey, buddy! Spike Tail. I see. So that's what the... Interesting. The priest taunted Spike Tail enough to, rather than raise the village, be like, nah, alright, I'm just taking you. Fuddled. Alright, we need to go save this priest? Easy. We've immediately turned around. So the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Oh! A new entry in Traveler Tips. Maybe you should check. Okay. So... Hero Souped Up Skills Part 1. Cattle Prod to Beast Popper. Pop with a sword that's effective against beasts. Double Dragon Slash. Fizzle to Achilles Wheel. Forms a magic circle that lowers enemies' defenses and magical resistance. Achilles Wheel. Muster Strength. Muster more strength. So triple damage, as we saw. Undead Undoer. the Bibby and Jibby Slash, yeah. Subjects to all divine judgment, effective against the undead. It's just Pearly Gates. Thus the move Pearly Gates. It's not the move that Mervyn did all the time, but it's Quadra Slash on Demon Demeanor, an almighty attack, and defending champion to Pincushion. Prepares the caster to defend and counter any incoming attacks for a turn. I imagine at that MP cost, that might be 100%. That might be a full count, because, like, 25 MP is not something you can do long, and you're at half health doing this, so, like, but, like, that's full. Okay. Alright. We have many a place to explore. Ooh. Ask some dwarven crafters about building a bridge at maximum speed. I forgot to put the fairy flute in my inventory before I found the Gwaelin one anyway. Without that, you're not taking lethal damage, and there's still a big cadence to, like, you defend on a muster strength, you, like, be dodgy and still just move in. That's fun. Congrats. A two what? Baby leaves that allegedly bring good luck. Weird. Hey, watch yourself around the cat. Sorry. The great talisman that Rubus gave to Erdrick. I'm not yet going... Ah, so this is the merchant that we learn. That's our specific, like, hey, where the armor of Erdrick is. Wait for his clothes. A bum 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 bum. It's fine. The old man in the house of worship to the south. Yeah, our So one of the fun things about Cantlin that's kind of silly with how you interact with it in Dragon Quest 1 is that this has like a roof over it, and it doesn't look like you can enter into it, but you can just walk into these like side open spots. It's a little silly. One more in this area before we go into buildings. Let's look around, see if there's like a... Oh, there it is. This pot. Now we can check out our buildings. Thanks, I'm good. I think we've gone past Iron Lance and Copper Sword. Hey, some replacement vials of magic water. Some boxers, of course. And here's our lineup of Magog and... I think my idea there is that we're just gonna keep, like, starting at that fight, like, when we, you know, just keep moving at it when we move into it to start a stream and see if we're strong enough for it. That seems like a fun way to go about it. Alright, what do you have? Ruby wristband. Okay. And then we've got the other weapon shop. Damn, I should have thought of these exploding keys myself. I am a fool. I am a fool. Hello! Okay. Centerpiece adorns this beautiful buckler, Serene Lake, and then the flame armor. The flame armor is something I really do want to pick up. That's 44 defense. Like, I know I'm on the Glombolero. Like, as opposed to Tectonic Plate. But it's still 22 more defense over Tectonic Plate. So... Alright, let's check out the rest of the houses in the area. Slyo snack. Single point of wisdom. Ah. Look at how many radishes there are on the back shelf. They're pretty big, too. Hmm. Three treasures. The magic of Puff. Ooh, that's a good scroll. The attacker? That's a nice move. That's another way of turning off offense. The attacker move here reduces attack. So that's another tool in our inventory for turning off major... Oh, she's sleeping. That's so cute. The hero's arms. Oh, not these ones. Hello? Leaning forward. The what scroll? Two scrolls in one building? These archives are incredible. The protector of Cantlin's house has so much for us. I see. That actively changes a lot, especially with our large health. We're able to recover from like a crit hit, you know? Hey, is that the first time we've actually seen some of the records and like the Fae have all said like the fiend, the archfiend. Gust Slash and Lightning Slash need sword and sorcery. That was the sword that took Zoma years to crack. Yeah, heal spell between mid and full heal. Either its creator thought that the ability to create the golem was too dangerous, or perhaps. Sorry, cat walked over them and spilled ink everywhere. But yeah, more heal and attacker in one room. Nice things to find for us. Love to get some more maneuvers. Again, more of these. Yeah, made with the assistance of the Fae also is like, hey, like, that's a very big explainer for why there's not, Raging Bull Helm. Okay. There are 4 treasures in that room, but we can't get to them. So I've got enough money to buy an upgrade if I wanted to buy like the dragon mail, but I also could save up for the flame armor. These are the hard choices. Oh, I've not gone in this side of the building. All right, hold on. Oomph powder. Then these two. Hey, Slyo Snack and... Okay, Slyo Snack. Love to get a Slyo Snack for some more luck. Yeah, I had thought I had gone in this door to the weapon shop, and then I went up here, saw this open door, and realized I hadn't. I was like, oh, that's the other way into this building. Yeah, the chests were the red. Like, it looked like the chests, but there were the 2 and the 2, which make our 4. The mighty Erdrick. Oh God, was Erdrick the child of God? Like, was brought here by Rubus, like, but no, just, oh, we have a treasure chest we can't open still. Woo! I love, this is a fine hiding place. You can literally see the guard above. Just chilling. Yeah, there's just one. Okay. Alright, let's go to the bank. So, Rubus created Elfguard. So I would call Rubus the god. Like, Rubus is the creator here. But Rubus isn't, like, the only god. There is literally the Almighty. There's, like, there are beings at that, like, level. Oh, I have 7,000 coins in the bank. I'll put the rest of this in for now. $12, please. Alright, so, from what people were saying, it would be a good idea to go talk to the dwarves about building a bridge. But I also just want to try to go to that southern shrine now. First things first, though, we didn't explore this area. We just didn't do it. We were a little busy with, like, trying to get to Cantillon. I didn't want to die against, like, some things, so... Dread Admirals, oh boy. Mess them up.
Freeze!
Bonk. Okay, no spells, huh?
Oh no!
Fine.
Thou art a hero indeed!
Crushed. Okay. 3 dead knot. I probably want to Siren Sword and just go for Undead Undoer. That's not enough to kill, no. Okay. I thought that was going to be lethal to one. It's in red. I guess then we do a sizzle and that'll clear up that much damage.
Thou
Yeah,
art a
okay.
hero indeed! Oh no!
Now we're good. So Falcon Slashes is the double hit? Yeah, double slicing attack, faster than Falcon on the wing. Okay. So let's head around this way. Keep an eye out for sparklies. This is what we... Oh, see? You see them? It's really hard to spot, but there are sparklies right here. A light shield and an edge... Okay, the edged boomerang is not anything new to us. What's a light shield? Oh, it is a light shield. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay.
Well done.
Powerful slimes.
Oh
Yeah, I would love to have a light shield for, a little while down the line. One of our descendants.
no. Well done.
Okay. Okay, we're doing fine dealing with fights here. Okay, we got this little corner. This one scares me a little bit.
Not today.
Bravo. Do not
Well, The powerful skeleton. That's fine. I put all my money away. Okay. Sometimes skeletons just get you in the corner. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on. What was I doing? 23 medals. That was what I was trying to check. All right. Let's quick see if we can't go. Yeah, look, you gotta respect the skeletons. You gotta respect the armor. And I was like, I hit them with trying to hit them as down as quick as I could. Let's do this area. We came here earlier and things were a little powerful, but like we've had powerful skeletons in the present, like. They still love to dance, even these skeletons. Powerful skeletons in your area, huh?
More heal.
do not falter.
Damn, okay. One-on-one with a skeleton, and that's, like, difficult for us. Okay. Let's make the walk. Let's get down here. It's a short walk. We'll find ourselves harmed by skeletons, but I think we can do it. And by that I mean I'm not fighting you. We fought that skeleton in a one-on-one to a standstill. I'm not fighting the goodie bag. Slyo snack. Ooh, love to have a slyo snack, especially health slyo snack. 5 health. Yeah, there's a reason we... Yeah, no. Yeah, fine. It's good. No problem. Let's get to the shrine, shall we? Trevel. Alright, how bad of an idea is it for me to fight Trevel?
Oh no!
Okay, this tree is tall, but it's not coming in hot.
Well done!
Okay. Got moves, but it wasn't coming in with the heat. Okay, to the shrine it is. Hello. Here we are at the sanctum. I recognize this place. Bum 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 bum. Easy. Let's say hello. The Sage of Rain. Oh, okay. Well, this is our check for proof of our lineage. One more mini medal. Alright, let's do a little bit of looking around here for goodies. There's like that swamp in the south. Oh, see? A goodie. Okay, skeleton fought. Skeleton fought and successful level from the skeleton. We've learned. No, that's smart. Of course we'd learn from the skeleton. What did we learn? We learned 7 health and some strength. No, that makes sense. Frazzled feathers, a hapless helm, a stave of divine okay. So, hapless feathers, I think, are in here. Yeah, Frazzle's feathers. A horrid hell. Nice, 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 nice. A wand used in battle to summon signs of. Okay, so it's got like swoosh in it. Oh, okay. All right, let's check the east side. That looks like a spot. That looks like a secret spot. Oh, I'm wildfireable.
Bravo!
I suppose we've shifted our equipment around. Okay. We learned how to keep our skeleton inside. Yeah, wildfire. We still have tectonic plate on. All right, but yeah, this should be a 2 treasures. Oh look, little flies. It's cute. Okay. Okay. A Jilly Gilly. Oh, that's fast. Okay. Give up some. That makes sense. Give up some defense. Not a lot. It's not like that bad. Easy. Another banish bell. Ooh, can I like double up on that? Like, if I just want to be immune. That's a good find. Like, resist plus resist. Like, yeah, I'm thinking, like, Persona rules. Like, if you go one step up from resist, and that's, you know, immune. Okay, well. We got a battle.
Do not falter!
Ooh, love to get the... I like the sigil coming up to tell me that it's a sigil crit. That's fun. Okay. And check the west coast here. I don't see anything glimmering up here. Just checking to see if I had left some sort of glimmery goodie over here. But it does not appear so. Okay.
Please, no! Please, no! Well done!
Deleted. Skeleton made the mistake of putting me to half health. I love that you're able to make that change in the middle of a move. Like, if you go to half health, I can just hold, you know, X on my controller, square, left face. And that gets me the upgrade. I don't know about her lines, but I know the ability to do pearly gates is at half health, so. I should zoom to this location, actually. I don't want to... Alright, we're gonna check with the dwarves and see if there's anyone who can help with, a bridge. Like, you know, somebody with an exclamation point over their head. And again, we've got... Hey! Thou jestest not? This fellow here hath tickled us mightily with his strange ways. Ridiculous, delightful. Okay. Bring all our dwarf friends over to Gwaelin and, sorry, Cantlin. Look, we're gonna build this bridge in 8 hours. Sun goes down, sun comes up, bridge appears. No fiends will notice. Ooh, speaking of fiends.
The time hath come to to reclaim the ancient power that is mine by right.
Yeah.
What? Thou refusest me? Then I shall just have to try all the harder.
Mentally placing like a Bruce Faulkner track there. There's also a little green flame behind the throne in that scene. Thou art he. Okay. Well, with the bridge rebuilt, this is a good spot for us to leave ourselves off for next time. We have a very clear goal. We're going to head up to the Weeping Isle. We got a nice, walk up that we're going to have to make through this desert and this rocky terrain. Maybe find some goodies. And we have a priest to save who might be able to help us out with some of these sigils and equipment we need to summon back Rubus. So, yeah, where's our... So yeah, but next time we will go over to Dumdara and make our next attempt at the the knight there. I believe we've got some new powers, so... Yeah, more healed and just having a higher health total should help. So, yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, you can always follow, subscribe, Cool Skulls, Slimes, Moldrifters, and Mimics. But I'm just glad you're here, to hang out, chat, listen to me go on about the ephemerality of present day. I don't know that I mentioned the VOD channel enough, but, I do hope that there's things on there that you get to enjoy watching. Older Magic streams, older games. There's so many games that I've played through on there, and, did so to share them all with you. And if you're watching from there, hello, hi. I hope you enjoyed all those. I'm glad those are all there. I'm glad that there's still a full record of a lot of them. But yeah, watch Mother 3 Lace twice. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Make your way through level 101. But yeah, yeah, I keep that up. Stuff goes up about a week after at this rate. It used to be a farther time out. I'm putting things up daily, but over the last couple of weeks, I've been streaming more than 7 times in the sense that I split Slay the Spire runs up. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining 7 Central on weekdays. Tomorrow is the end of Little Town Hero. I hope you'll join. It'll likely be a longer stream than the normal 3. But I think it's going to be an incredible end to a very interesting journey. So, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.